infinite information passing right now, and I'm excited to be able to share. So whoever this information lands on, may it land with the softest manner, the most receptive version of yourself that you can actually receive this message and actually understand. Because when I understood it, then I knew I had to put it down either on paper or on video so that I can constantly remind myself as I move through this journey of being able to reparent myself from paradigms that are true to me and my world, that I've been gifted the opportunity in this lifetime to experience and share, not only with myself, but with my loved ones and the world around me. So that's it. There's this, I generally say after a yoga practice, with the after I offer a prayer, and it is a reminder when you place your hands towards your head. I say, may you remember that you are not your thoughts. The reason why you are not your thoughts is because you are the one that is observing and trying to articulate or interpret the information that you are perceiving on all sensory levels. Now, when you attach it, that's when you become it, of course. Then when you place your hands towards the lips, I say, may you remember that your words create your world. You cast spells into this world. So being very intentional and being very particular with what you are creating, not from the old paradigm of old patterns that have been projected onto you, but from a paradigm that you believe has been gifted to you from your higher source, from God, from the universe, from anything that is higher, but still resides within yourself, because that very thing gives you life, right? That's breath, life force, prana. And I say, take your hands towards the heart space, and may you remember that everything you seek is within. And this goes to my message that I wanted to share, because for the longest time, I've judged myself on how do I know the information that I know. Now, I don't claim, and there have been parts of me within my space that I've also taken up, as well as the world telling me that I need to prove what I know and where does it come from. Then that removes me from understanding that God within myself, from my higher power giving me this energy and this information, is validated enough. I should validate myself enough to just be able to receive that word, to know that information that was given to me is true. All that to also say that we have so long tried to play the heroine, tried to play the hero in other people's story, that we've forgotten that the heroine or the hero that we need to be is ourselves. Taking our adult selves as we mature, honoring the inner child within ourselves that we still walk around the world with in these jumpsuits as projected adults. That we get to reparent ourselves from an innate truth that we have, because the deeper connection we have to God, the actual relationship that we have developed and built over a period of time or are willing to develop. Now, within that space, too, is everything you know everything. You know everything because the everything that you know is meant for you. What happens is, because we think that sometimes we need to know this information for others, then we play in our minds with this information of not being able to articulate that what we are perceiving is meant for us. Then what we get to share is when somebody asks us, but we don't get to command or demand saying that you need to listen to me and I'm right, X, Y, Z, etc. Right? I think that has been the cross line, crossing borders at catch 22, the conflict that we find within ourselves. Because then the information that we'll get for, let's say, for example, from our parents, then comes to us We have this information from whatever we've received from them that God gave to them to us, right? Stay with me. The information from them to what is given to us that we also perceive without them now is for us to take into our lives. When this maturates, and if you want to do a video for somebody or you want to share this information, do it from a point of you pouring from a full cup that's overflowing, not from an empty space of seeking that validation that the world wants you to have, to relinquish the power that is already within you from God, because you were made from the likeness and the image of God. All that to just say, claim the information. I don't get to claim that I know what's good for you, but I definitely 100% get to say that I know the information that comes from God and the relationship that I know that I have from listening to the voice that I am now being able to articulate and move forward, that it is the truth for me and my world. You get to take what resonates for you, but you get to explore it for yourself. And whatever information that I receive from other people that I see, I get to explore it for myself, and I take what resonates and what's serving. And that has just been absolutely freeing. Absolutely freeing. I can never claim to know for you, but I can definitely claim and stand in the truth and conviction that what is received for me is meant for me. And yeah, whoever's just been doubting, putting forth words and information and sharing the goodness that Spirit has for everybody to come back home to love, come back home to ourselves so that we can unite and we can yoke the breath, the mind, and the body, so that on this earth plane we get to experience our truest, our deepest, and our fullest expressions of who we are. Ashe. It is done, and I cannot wait to share more information with you guys. Thank you for taking the time, if you've been able to listen to it this far and made sense of it with the ear. That the intellect might not get you there, but the heart will. And I hope you can receive it, because I feel it. Okay.